The state of new construction divides itself into rental and for sale. Our company, the Edward R. James Companies, has focused traditionally on the for sale market, and our niche has been the inner suburbs, otherwise referred to as the infill development. We've been doing that for 20 or 30 years. Some of the things that are characteristic today of the market that perhaps are different are the fact that both smaller, medium, and large builders are all seem to be focusing on the infill locations as opposed to going further out. And that is a function of, I think, the state of the market, which is still repairing itself. Chicago, by comparison to some of the other large MSAs, is behind the curve in terms of its growth and recovery. And so as a result, the locations that are excellent in the suburbs tend to do well. And if you're not well located, not so well. And fortunately for us, we have a couple of great locations. One of our projects, Westgate, is located in the former Naval Air Station in Glenview. It is exceptional to the extent that it's 171 units. Now that's different than many of the infill developments today, which tend to be smaller in nature. And so you're seeing publics, you're seeing privates like ourselves, all focusing on those niche locations. As a result, they're smaller projects. And for some of us, that makes a lot of sense because we're still waiting for that ramp up that hasn't yet arrived. We're waiting for it. When will it come? You've seen the apartment activity. It's been very, very robust. You've seen builders like Lennar get into that and literally walk away from the for sale side. I think that'll shift over time. And we expect that'll shift when the millennials, many of whom are renting today, will decide to start their own families. At that point, they'll look for that location that makes sense for them. And the things that we see and have seen, and they continue to be true today, that drive demand in the suburbs, schools, number one choice. Two would be proximity, whether it's convenience to retail or to cultural amenities or transportation. The third is safety. And I think on three of those counts, the suburbs continues to be a great place to be. And for that reason, I'm bullish long-term on the suburbs of Chicago.